Welcome to the Bluegrass iRacing series, and tonight we are here at Auto Club Motor Speedway in the Truck Series, first race of the season for Season 5. We are all very excited for this opportunity to come back once again for all the fans out there, and tonight we have almost 40 cars in this race. It is going to be an absolute wonderful race. We're pushing almost 75 laps here tonight. A lot of heat on the trucks, as you can see the misty air of Auto Club tonight. And we're going to go ahead and get with our pre-race ceremonies and ready for qualifying here in a few minutes.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
All right. We heard it there first. We heard our national anthem tonight. The trucks are ready. They're out on track for their one last minute of practice, that is. And we're going to go ahead and go live out on the track. As you see, it is very misty out there as these trucks are getting ready to qualify in just one moment. But before we start off here, we want to go ahead and we got some really awesome sponsors this season that are making this all possible. First of all, we have WJM Motorsports. They've jumped on board this season. We're very excited. They'll be here with all of our series. So thank you again, WJM Motorsports. We also have Cofield. They are going to be our caution sponsors. So if we have any cautions today, you will definitely be seeing Cofield. Bluegrass Power Washing. And last but not least, our pole sponsor, Doorstop Nation. Well, we are going to go ahead and transition to the race here, and we're going to see if there's any drivers on track as of right now. And first one we got out here is going to be John Kinder. John Kinder, a regular here in the Bluegrass series. He is back tonight. As you see how foggy it is, these drivers are going to have a tough time being able to kind of make their judgments, but Auto Club is very interesting. And we're going to go ahead and hop on with John Kinder here. Before we pull up anything, let's see. Here's John Kinder. You're going to see he's going to get up really close to the wall, and this is kind of like a first lap, you know, just trying to gain as much momentum as he can. You'll see him go into turn 3. He'll enter up there as well. We also have Brian Terry out on the track. Alex Healy, a Truck Series regular. He is back again here for Season 5. Won a race last season, looking for more this season. One of the dominant drivers of the season last year, Jonah Colbert, is out on track. You see right now Alex Healy leading us, but that is, again, first lap run. Usually you'll see these guys pop their fastest lap on the second lap, that is. Jonah Colbert, top of the board with a 40.4, that is. John Kenner not too far behind. Stephen Page, a rookie in this series, joining us tonight. He's going to round out his truck in 5th so far. Another rookie of the series, Chad Ross. He's going to be rounding out right now in 6th place. Another rookie right now in 7th, Eric Parks. So far put his truck in that 7th place position. As the times are flying in now, still Jonah Colbert, top of the field. Again, thank you all in chat for coming out here again. We're very excited for another season of Bluegrass iRacing series. All 3 series are back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Tomorrow night will be the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series will be on Wednesday night. But as of right now, the Bluegrass iRacing Truck Series are here at Auto Club. And Terry back on track. Ron Morris Jr. also back here again in the Truck Series. We've seen a lot of speed out of Ron in past seasons. Hopefully we get to see him up front a little bit today. Dustin Reinstedel out on track right now, and he's shown in the 13th position, that is. George Gibbs returning for another season at the Bluegrass iRacing Series. Always good to see George. Another returning truck driver, Daniel Worthington. Thomas Hall out on the track in his 93 machine. And have Wes Wiggin in his 88 truck. Back here in the Truck Series, as you can see the fog, the density of it. It's pretty insane. Cody Cogliano, another rookie in the series. A lot of rookies this year. Very excited to see. Wes Wiggin is going to put his truck in the 5th position tonight. Daniel Cunningham also moved up to the 4th position, another rookie in the series. Kel Robinson, that is out on track right now in his number 8 machine. Michael's going to end up lapping on, it looks like P11 still, not going to move anywhere. Joshua Ali is out here right now lapping in the 23rd position in his 99 truck. Another rookie that we'll be keeping our eyes on today. He made a deep playoff run last year. Sean Kaiser in the 24 truck. He is back again here at Auto Club Speedway for Bluegrass Series Season 5 for the trucks. And Justin Winters is going to move up to P3, that is. And look at Joshua Lee up there into P2 as he moves that 99 truck into a podium start, that is. Justin Winters in his 5 truck. A very sleek scheme on there this week. Dakota Shepard back in the Bluegrass iRacing Series. Starting P24 as of right now. Peyton Hubbard. We know how fast he is. And right there, Peyton Hubbard into the top 10. Lane Phillips, a rookie in the series, is right now shown in P16. Peyton Hubbard up to 8th place again, like I said. Casey Ryback, another rookie here in the series. And if you look down on the driver bar, which is not fully loaded as of right now, but will be soon, he is another. If you see the R beside their names, that means they are a rookie. They are brand new to the series this year, but they do have a lot of racing experience still. And you see Casey Ryback right now in the 74 machine. Well, you can kind of see him in the 74 machine. Casey's going to move up to P29. Ronnie Shirk Jr. also put down a lap to qualify 11th. Cody Anderson out on track. It's going to be running P34. Carlton Charles, another rookie in the series, up 38th. Barrett Morton, we've seen how fast he was, making another deep playoff run last season. Right now, 23rd on his first lap. It looks like this is going to be his speed lap here. See Barrett Morton going into turn 3 and 4, and that truck is loose as you see the rear end step out on him a little bit, and it still is, and he's going to bring that truck to a halt. Right now, in P23. Kenneth McCullough. Right now, another rookie in the series, P27, in his 03 machine. With the Georgia Bulldog scheme on there tonight. Not to be biased, but go Buckeyes. But he's making that 03 machine fast right now in 27th. Let's see where he clocks in on this lap. And he will make a run up towards the front 11th. And Christopher McCullough, who there's actually brothers. I did not notice that. Christopher McCullough and Kenneth McCullough, both rookies in the series. Christopher is going to be in 4th, and Kenneth is going to be in 11th. So both inside the top 11. And as of right now, there are 0 cars on track. So, our previous Truck Series champion, Jonah Colbert, is going to take the pole for the first truck race this series. And we know how fast he has been in the past. And Jonah Colbert is back up front. All right, so we have a lot of drivers tonight. And we're going to go ahead and round out our starting lineup. And really quickly, Jonah Colbert, who qualified P1, is going to take our first DoorstopNation.com poll of the year. Doorstop Nation partnered with us, and they've been on iRacing for many years, and they once were in NASCAR a few years back, and they're still online entertaining and selling doorstops for nearly 20 years. Thank you, Doorstop Nation, for sponsoring our poll award here in the Bluegrass iRacing Truck Series. But in the matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and run down from our top guys right here. And we're going to go through all 40 or some, how many we ever have, because we have a lot of drivers in this field tonight. I think when I last looked, I think we were clocking almost 49 drivers, which is the most I have ever seen. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get on with our lineup here. Jonah Colbert, P1. Josh Lee's going to be P2, rookie out of the Mid-South, and it's going to be very exciting to see how good he does. And Justin Winters is going to be in P3. Christopher McCullough is going to be in P4. P5 is going to be John Kinder. And then P6, Alex Healy. P7 is going to be Daniel Cunningham. Wes Wiggin is going to be P8. Peyton Hubbard is going to be P9, and Stephen Page is going to round out our top 10. And in the 6th row, we're going to have Kenneth McCullough, another rookie in the series, and Chad Ross in his 83 machine. In the next few rows, we're going to have Ronnie Shirk Jr. and Billy Bowerman. Starting 15th tonight, it's going to be Jim Kaufman. And 16th, it's going to be Lucas Lyons. Our next row is going to be Bobby Hall Jr. and Michael Robinson. And right behind them, it's going to be Lane Phillips and Eric Parks. And then we're going to have David Sheets and Brian Terry. Right behind them, it's going to be Dustin Reinsettle and Michael Cole. And starting in that, who knows how many rows now, we have Bear Morton and Daniel Worthington. Starting in the next row is going to be Sean Kaiser and Jeremy Vaughn. Starting behind them, it's going to be John Mollahan. And in 30th tonight, it's going to be Dakota Shepard. Thomas Hall is going to be qualifying 31st, and Casey Ryback is going to be 32nd. Ron Morris Jr., Charles Blake. In the next row, it's going to be Cody Gagliano and, it went blurry for me, Joe Zalo, I believe. Next, it's going to be Cody Anderson and Keith Hackney. Then we're going to have Mark Vondell and Carlton Charles. George Gibbs, Chad Watson, Adam Lancaster, and Drew Prohl. Travis Twitty and Joshua Clemens. Jeremiah Hobbs, Derek Puckett, and last but not least, Adrian Loya. So that is a massive field tonight. And I want everyone to comment their favorite drivers in the field. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to have some good racing here. As you're going to be able to see all your drivers up on the top. And when we're going to go. So you'll be able to see the green flag whenever it drops here in a second.
Green, green, green.
And red, and now we're green. So here we go. Live at Auto Club Speedway. The Bluegrass iRacing Truck Series is back as Jonah Colbert is going to lead us to the green flag. Josh Lee and Justin Winters are going to battle for that second spot. But it looks like Justin Winters is just barely going to be able to take that spot from him. As you see, big stack up there from Josh Lee. And this is going to cause a pretty big stack up throughout the entire field. As you see, already 3 wide down the backstretch. And, you know, they are doing their best right now to stay off of one another. These trucks are probably going to start out loose with all the bumps, especially when you go down into the corners. You see the 83 here of Chad Ross right now on the outside of the 94 of Bobby Hall Jr. And it looks like he's not really going to be able to do it, but Jonah Colbert is going to lead our first lap here this season. The battle's on for 4th, 5th, 6th. Christopher McCullough, Wes Wiggin, and I believe is that 04? Yeah, Christopher McCullough 3 wide already back there. As you see, the drivers are running the top, the drivers are running the bottom, and Eric Parks right now is on that top lane, making some moves right now, able to gain a few positions there. You would think that they would be calm to start off this race, but with 40-plus drivers, the last thing everyone is going to be is calm. A little bit back here, the 93. That is Thomas Hall and Ron Morris Jr. As you see, there are so many cars that everything is messed up, but it's all right. So we're going to go ahead and go back up front here. Jonah Colbert leading us right now. Justin Winters in second, and John Kinder up 2 positions already, up to that 3rd place spot. Daniel Cunningham up 4 positions. As you see, a hornet's nest right now. Joshua Lee has lost a few spots since the beginning of this race, and now he's make a move here under Daniel Cunningham, make back some of those positions that he had lost earlier on. As you see, side by side. We're going to go back a little bit here. The battle for 10th place right now, Stephen Page, one of our rookies in the series, in the 56 truck. Right now, he's got Bobby Hall Jr. on the inside of him. And Ronnie Shirk right behind them. As you see, Bobby Hall Jr. making a move there. Mikael Robinson's back. And Lucas Lyons, who won a few races, I believe, or at least was up there. Oh, we got a car in the wall. Oh, we got a big wreck off of turn 4. 1 car hard to the inside wall. Few trucks involved now. I see the 12 machine. The 25. Pretty banged up there. And I believe that's Lucas Lyons. But we stay green. Jonah Colbert still leads us out front.
All right, man,
And the caution is out.
Caution is out.
At least it has the caution out. I don't see any stoppage from Jonah right now. And the caution lights do look like they are on, so the caution is out. I'm not sure if it's for that incident off of turn 4 or not. What we will do is that we will take a look, and we're going to go back to the 25 of Lucas Lyons. He was the first person that we really saw. As they're going back, we're going to go ahead and go to our caution right here. And we're going to go back and see if we can find what happened. All right, so here we have the 25 machine up top. You're going to see right there the 56 car is going to hit the wall. And right there, chaos ensues. And the 56, I believe. There are a lot of drivers, but I believe that is Stephen Page, one of our rookies in the series. Looks like maybe he got into the wall. And you see also the 12 machine there. Some big problems in the grass, and I'm not sure if that's what brought out the caution. But that's the only incident that we really see. Oops. So drivers look like they're going to start coming down pit road. A few will stay out. Those who experienced some damage there are definitely going to come down pit road, get some damage repairs. But Jonah Colbert out front so far. And since this is our first caution of the night, this caution is sponsored by Cofield. At Cofield Supply and Service, we have over 20 years in the contractor and sprayer industries in Alabama. Our team of professionals have some of the most up-to-date training and experience to help with your industry needs. We make it simple to purchase all your sprayer products, sprayer express accessories, and asphalt repair supplies from one source. We specialize in sprayer sales, repair, and diagnostic. Thank you again to Cofield for sponsoring our cautions and sponsoring the league in general. They allow us to do what we want to do. And, you know, this is what attracts all 40 drivers come to the field. We have, we're able to get a few sponsors, help out with the races, help out with polls and such. And, you know, it really helps us as a community grow. And I also saw the 23 came off pit road. I believe he just had started in the back. But it looks like the incident with Lucas Lyons was the one that brought out the yellow there. I did not see anything else. So, yeah, a few drivers involved in that mishap. I'm actually looking here. It might have been the 2 car of Jeremy Vaughn. I'm not sure if it was him or not that brought out the incident, but I could take a look really quickly to see if anything happened before we get going back green here. And again, not really sure what brought out the caution there. It might have been those guys in the infield. There was a lot going on. Again, there's 40-plus cars. Hard to keep up with them, but yeah, there were a few guys who went in and pitted. As of right now, it looks like maybe everyone, I think, is still on the track. And whoops. There we go. We're going to go back up to our leader, Jonah Colbert, who has the restart box here. See, Jonah Colbert's going to pace him to the Guys Co restart zone, and he'll be able to go once the green flag is displayed. And here we go, Jonah Colbert out front. Looks like John Kinder's going to get a pretty good jump here. He's underneath his teammate Justin Winters right now for that second place spot. As you see, the drivers are going to fan out through the corner side by side, probably about 20 rows back, and that is not being sarcastic. They are literally about 20 rows back as you see them really looking for grip as there's a car going way down low. I believe that's Wes Wiggin in the 88. You see they're already 3 wide in the back. Lucas Lyons involved in that last wreck. As you see, the fog is very dense right now, and I bet for these truck drivers it is going to be very difficult for them to really see through it. Not much see out those windshields. Those cars come up quick. As you see right now, Wes Wiggin outside the 08 of Daniel Cunningham. And right behind him is Christopher McCullough. Down 3 positions, but looking to make his way back up. And now Wes Wiggin to the outside of him. 1 car in the wall in the back there. Also making a move on that outside, I believe, is Joshua Lee trying to make his way back up through the field after starting second, losing a good amount of positions to start off this race. Alex Healy, also in that 97 truck, has also lost a few positions since the start of this race. And just to be clear on when our stage break is, our stage break tonight is going to be at lap 30. So these guys are right now on lap 11. Lap 30, we will see the stage break come out, and look on the outside. The 0-2 right there. John Martin is doing a great job as he has that truck up 20 positions into 9th after avoiding a few incidents there off the start. And Keith Hackney, you look at that one truck, that is the last car you want to see in your mirror. Up 28 positions right now to 10th is that one truck. So Keith Hackney is making his way forward. Also making his way forward is going to be Barrett Morton in that 9 truck, as you can barely see it through the fog. And while we're on Barrett Morton, let's go ahead and take a look and see this fog from the cockpit, as it may not look as bad as it is up from the TV cameras, but you can see where he's trying to drive a little bit lower than Alex Healy there, and he's going to be able to get underneath that 97 machine getting off this corner, but he's going to hit the brake a little bit. And right ahead then you see Daniel Cunningham, and the caution is out. See if maybe we can get a view on what brought out the caution there. Looks like Jeremiah Hobbs is on pit road, and that truck looks pretty damaged. And let's see if maybe we can get back here and see this replay and see what happened. Not sure we'll be able to get a replay on this. Looks like we are not going to be able to. We're going to go ahead and bring out the yellow here, and I will see if I can find us where Jeremiah went out, and it looks like we're not going to be able to get it just because of he was out of render distance for me. But it looks like Jeremiah Hobbs is pretty damaged. That truck, and there was one other car involved. Might have been Dakota Shepard in the 101 machine. Maybe, as you see, that truck is pretty banged up on the sides too. Maybe we could see if we can get a rewind from his truck here. As that truck has all been out of shape. You see, we can't really see it from where we're at. As you already see one truck into the pits there. Yeah, but it looks like it's going to be an incident taking out Dakota Shepard and Jeremiah Hobbs. It also maybe looks like Carlton Charles might have gotten a piece of it. Or no, he is just in the pits, but you see he has a little bit of nose damage there. A little bit of damage on that car. Lucas Lyons, we see him with damage. Bobby Hall Jr. with damage. Eric Parks in the pits. Dustin Reinstedel. You see Michael Cole, looks like he has some right side damage on that car. Joe Zola looks like he also has some damage. I was really trying to find to see if we could get a video of this incident, but it looks like everyone was just kind of out of the distance to really get it. And let's see if we can maybe get a view here from the 60 car. And it does not look like we're going to be able to get a preview of that incident, unfortunately. One thing we do have, though, is that we do have a few changes here. It looks like Wes Wiggin is going to take over the lead. We saw Wes Wiggin have a ton of success last season, and he's done a great job of, he's a really good long run driver. He can really get his tires to the, to the finish, and we've seen him do that in previous seasons. So you see Wes Wiggin and Alex Healy right to his outside there. Daniel Worthington right behind them. Cody Anderson and Thomas Hall. Cody Anderson in that 4th spot right now in the 42 truck. He is up 33 positions tonight already. It looks like maybe stayed out to gain some track position there. And our previous leader, Jonah Colbert, is going to be scored in P9. As you can see him there just on the inside, right in front of Justin Winters, who is in that very bright orange and yellow truck. So Jonah Colbert's going to have to make his way through some cars. But for the drivers who stayed out, Wes Wiggin, Alex Healy, Daniel Worthington, Cody Anderson, Thomas Hall, Billy Bowerman, Joshua Clemens, Michael Robinson. They're all going to be starting in the top 8 here. But just to get clarification, 4 truck got in the fence and he went down, and the 60 kind of hit him, and then the 101, and it was just kind of a big stack of effect when the 60 went down the track and a bunch of other people up there.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is back out. Wes Wiggin leads us to the green this time. You see all the trucks already 3 wide going into turn 1. See that 42 truck way up high, really riding the momentum down the track. As you see on the back stretch, they're going to double file out. Jonah Colbert, that truck right there, I believe that was Jonah Colbert. That might have been Billy Bowerman in the 17 machine that made an aggressive move down low, and now he's put 3 wide by Jonah Colbert. But he was outside as Mikkel Robinson. Not going to be able to do much with it. Michael's way up there. You can see the 51 machine of Peyton Hubbard also making his way up there. Peyton Hubbard made a deep playoff run last year. You've seen him be up there. As you see 3 wide right now, Billy Bowerman stuck in the middle of Peyton Hubbard and the 82 machine. John Kinder. John Kinder also on a little bit of fresh tires. You're going to see him maybe make a move here in the front. And look at the chaos that is ensuing behind them right now. There's a lot. 3 wide, as you see right there. Barrett Morton in the 9 machine down there. I think I also see John McCullough up there. Yes, that is him in the 02 machine. The 24, Sean Kaiser's up there. The 28 of Joshua Clemens making a move early. You see, these cars are stacked up. Back up here, Billy Bowerman, one of our, he's doing a great job, one of our rookies in the league. A little bit of damage on that car, but it never hurt. And you see, look at Peyton Hubbard going all the way up there. Almost 4 wide out of the corner right there for a second. Man, these guys are racing like it is the final lap. And Jonah Colbert up right now to 5th. You see, Wes Wiggins already back to 4th. And Daniel Worthington right now took over the lead. But look at Cody Anderson. Cody Anderson looking at the bottom of Daniel Worthington here for the lead. Cody Anderson is not going to be able to get it. Daniel Worthington's fighting on the outside. And this track really uses a lot of draft. So you're going to be able to see cars kind of suck right back up to the other car. And the 113 just has a little bit of a better run down the straightaway. And that's going to allow him to get up there. And Alex Healy right now in 3rd place, just following right behind. And look at this mess. We got a caution on the track. Looks like this is going to happen a little bit further on back as the 28 looks a little slow here. Not sure if he had anything to do with it. Maybe we could see what happened here. It looks like we just caught the 28 at the wrong time. Looks like the 60 truck also is a little bit torn up again. 60 truck is Joe Zolla, one of our rookies in the league, and that truck looks like it has hit everything. And must have been involved in another incident. Not 100% sure what the incident was. I'll wait for race control to get back with me. But again, it looks like maybe an incident near the back of the field. You see him right there, already a little bit off the pace. Nevertheless, we're going to go back to pit stops again. And you saw Daniel Worthington holding the lead. He will maintain the lead as he's staying out. And getting confirmation from race control here, it looks like the 24 got into the 28. Which we saw the 28 spun out. In which the... Let me get confirmation. The 24 of Sean Kaiser. Looks like he went below the apron and got into Joshua Clemens. You see the 24 machine right there. Let's see if maybe we can figure out what happened here. All right, and we actually are going to have this one. So you'll see right here. It's going to go on the apron right here. And let's see. You're going to see the 24, Sean Kaiser, maybe go up here 4 wide down the front stretch. And it looks like the 28 right there. They're just going to make a slight contact. It's going to send Clemens into the inside grass. And, oops. And it looks like that's going to hurt his truck pretty well as he slid into the inside wall. But let's go ahead and just go back live here. Let's see if we can find our pace car. And there he is. Jonah Colbert. Back up to second. Peyton Hubbard right now is our leader. Michael Robinson's going to be in third. John Kinder fourth. Joshua Lee, who started second tonight, is right now still in the top 5. Justin Winters in 6th. Christopher McCullough is in 8th right, or is going to be in 7th. John Mollahan's going to be in 8th. Daniel Cunningham is going to be in 9th. And Barrett Morton snuck his way into the top 10. Got a few drivers out here tonight that we'll be looking for. Keith Hackney, always a favorite at any track he goes to right now. Sitting in the 23rd position as of right now. Really quickly, while we're up here, we can look at the weather right now of this race. You see 70 degrees for the track, temp 65 outside. This track is very cool, which means it's going to have a lot of grip right now. And, you know, these drivers are really pushing their limits. And also another cool feature that we have here at the Bluegrass iRacing Series is that we can kind of see where every car is. We have our track map that is at the top. You can see it right there. We're at turn 3 and 4. You can see that all the sides are pretty even, but they feel completely different. 1 and 2, you can run the high side or the bottom, but you know, see tire saving here, you definitely want to run the bottom. But like 3 and 4, it feels like it kind of forces you down to the bottom, and the bottom has a lot more momentum.
Green flag.
Green flag is back out here. Hubbard's going to lead us to the field, or to the green, that is. Let's go back on here throughout the field. Ron Morris Jr. in the 76 machine right now. Running P10, doing a great job tonight. Right behind him, Daniel Cunningham in the 08 is in 12th right now. As you see, side by side for many rows back, 23 out of 75, looking for that stage break at lap 30, where the driver in first will get a playoff point, which will go all the way to the playoff point, to the regular season tally. As you see right there, the 83 machine of Chad Ross making his way back up into the top 12. At least attempting to, as he's not able to get past that 08 just yet. As you see the 16 of Lane Phillips, who's done a great job tonight, up 8 positions right now. There's his way up there. Down on the bottom, you see right there, Justin right ahead. Losing a few positions here early, but is trying to make them back up. And you see the 99 Joshua Lee up to 4th place again. And he's underneath John Kinder right now. This is actually the battle for 4th place. You see right there, and look right ahead of them, Peyton Hubbard under fire right now from our reigning champ, Jonah Colbert. He's looking good in that 31 machine. We're going to go on board here with Jonah Colbert. Let's see if he can make this move here going into turn 1. As you see, maybe going to make a move here low, looking low, going to get on that corner panel, take all the air off that truck onto the spoiler. Now he's below him side by side for the lead now. Not going to be able to do it. And watch out. Here comes Michael Robinson on the outside with a huge run. And oh, we got a car into the wall. Lane Phillips off the wall, but saves it. What a save from the rookie, Lane Phillips, in that 16 truck. Did a great job of keeping that truck straight, at least as straight as he could, because that thing was facing the inside wall, it looked like. But back up here with our battle for the lead, Peyton Hubbard and Michael Robinson side by side coming to the start-finish line. Michael Robinson will lead that lap. As you see, the field is all really compressed. 3 wide now for 2nd place, as here comes Jonah Colbert and John Kinder making him look a move here. Not going to be able to do it just yet. Michael Robinson still on the outside. John Kinder in the middle. What a battle for the lead we have now as Michael Robinson has that preferred outside lane. Help from the 82 of John Kinder. Peyton Hubbard still stuck on the bottom. He's going to clear himself up. He's going to try to at least. And not going to be able to do it. And here comes Michael Robinson. He's going to power to the lead. And look at Christopher McCullough. Where did he come from? He's now into the top 4s. He passes Jonah Colbert on the outside. And right behind them, Joshua Lee making his way back up. John Mollahan in his 02 machine is up 21 position right now, battling Barrett Morton for that 7th place position. We have a lot of action going on right now through the track. Right now, the battle for first is still going on. John Kinder all the way to the bottom. You know, this track is so versatile. You can use the bottom, the top, and you really cut the track going on the bottom, but all the momentum seems to be up on the top line right now. And here comes Peyton Hubbard back up into 2nd with Christopher McCullough not too far behind. Looks like we have a few cars right now that I'm not sure if they had wrecked or if they're just on pit road. It looks like they're just on pit road, so nothing new. But here goes Peyton Hubbard underneath John Kinder. John Kinder making a move to the outside. Peyton Hubbard making a move to the inside. Who knows? Because they are racing so hard right now, but they are starting to get a little bit single filed out as of right now. Michael Robinson still your leader. John Kinder not too far behind. You can see right here the battle for 8th place, I believe this is. Lane Phillips after that amazing save. John Mollahan, though, making his way up into that 8th position, up 21 spots from where he started. And right behind them, Chad Ross and Justin Winters. Chad Ross going to make a move underneath Lane Phillips here. This is for P9. Chad Ross going to get right up to his door, but again, once you get on that bottom, you kind of lose the draft, which all that draft and momentum is going to be on the outside. But that 16 is looking really good out there, and he's going to be able to maintain that position. Right now, you see the 08, Daniel Cunningham and David Sheets. Not talking much about David Sheets. He's made his way silently up to the top 12. We got Hornets Nest right here, and this is all for 14th or so. As we see Keith acting, we know he is not afraid to make a move underneath Justin Winters. And that's the 80 machine of Drew Kroll. Not seen him up there yet either, including Chad Watson, another rookie in the series, making his way into the picture here underneath Justin Winters. That is 3 wide here. This is going to be very tight if Justin Winters can hold that outside, and he will. And there is a lot of action going on right now. I'm trying to get everyone I can. Let's look back here. We got Jim Kaufman and running 20th right now. Kenneth McCullough and Derek Puckett also back here. Look at this, 3 wide, 2 rows. That 13 machine on the outside, that's Brian Terry. We love Brian. He races every single race. He comes every single week, and he has a smile on his face. And, Brian does a great job racing, and that's the 41 machine there. Jim Kaufman on the bottom, able to make that pass. And right behind him, we see Adam Lancaster on that outside, pushing the 13. Is going to get him a little bit loose. See Derek Puckett right there, and Kenneth McCall, the 03 and the 3 side-by-side outfitting, and Stephen Page. Maybe a little bit of a wall tap there, at least it looks like is up there. Daniel Worthington, we saw him up front earlier, led some laps. And Wes Wiggin, not been able to make it. Ooh, we got a caution on the track. And this is for the stage break. I got so fed up that I didn't even look up front. But it looks like John Kinder out of all this is going to be our stage winner. And Peyton Hubbard up there as well in second. Christopher McCullough is going to be third. Fourth place is going to be Jonah Colbert. Joshua Ali is going to be fifth. Barrett Morton is going to be sixth. John Mollahan is going to be seventh. Lane Phillips is going to be eighth. Chad Ross is going to be ninth. And Daniel Cunningham is going to be 10th. Man, what a race so far. There's action all over the track. I can't even keep on who's running where. I just want to go look at all these battles. They're 3 wide, every single position. This is amazing. But John Kinder, our first stage winner of the Bluegrass Season 5 Truck Series. He's going to be our first stage winner, that is, and he will carry himself a playoff point. I'm not sure if John is racing full-time this year in the trucks, but if he is, he's got a playoff point now. And we're going to go into pit road here. You're going to see all the cars going to be entering pit lane. And there's going to be 40 of them, I'll tell you that. Actually, I lied to y'all. There's going to be more than 40 of them. There's going to be 49 of them, at least right now, that are on the track. There's just too many cars, and that's a good thing. You know, there's never enough cars. And the Bluegrass iRacing series has been so awesome, especially to see so many people out here for us this season. And we can't thank all the supporters, everyone who supports us. We can't thank everyone enough for allowing us to do this every single week. Jason Collins is very thankful for every single person that has helped us get this far. And we're going to look at our race here off of pit road. And it looks like it's going to be a very tight race off of pit road. We'll have to see where they fare. But it looks like John Kinder is going to lose a position here to Jonah Colbert and Christopher McCullough. Christopher McCullough right now looks like he will assume the lead. Really quickly, while we come back to the pace car and get everything set up, we're going to get a quick word from one of our sponsors. Thank you, WJ Motorsports. And 33 laps out of 75 completed here at Auto Club Speedway. Christopher McCullough, who rounded out the stage very well, he is now resumed our lead as John Kinder lost 3 positions off of pit road, has fallen down to 4th. And we have a lot of guys coming through the field. Keith Hackney right now. Again, we always talk about Keith. 27 positions up into, or he'll be in 12, so 26 positions up there. John Mollahan is going to be in 8th right now at 21 positions. Adam Lancaster up 29 positions. Derek Puckett said, let me add 4 to that, up 33 positions to 15th. These guys are, racing pretty crazy right now. We got a lot of drivers in this field. Travis Twitty, always here at the Bluegrass iRacing series. See Sean Kaiser. Alex Healy going to attempt to make their way back up. George Gibbs up 13 positions right now, up to 28. Thomas Hall's back here. Justin Winters, maybe a little bit of damage. That truck looks pretty beat up. He is falling back. Up front, it's going to be Christopher McCullough. You see them right here. Pace car is pulling off.
Green, green, green.
And here we go into turn one. Christopher McCullough gets a great start. Jonah Colbert, Peyton Hubbard, and Joshua Lee all single file out, but 3 wide behind them. John Mollahan, Chad Ross up top. Trying to make a move here. John Kinder gets really loose on the apron. What a save by John Kinder. As you see, they're 3 wide here in the back. Racing very hard for all these very notable positions here, because you're going to have to gain all your positions off the restart just from how the draft is. You see Keith Hackney up on that outside. John Mollahan right behind him right now. This is the battle for 7th place. Keith Hackney up to 6th place, that is. You see how cloudy it gets out here. These guys are racing pretty hard. Look at Barrett Morton back here right in front of them. Lane Phillips 3 wide going into turn 1. Lane Phillips, that is Adam Lancaster on the very bottom. And John Mollahan up on the very top is Adam Lancaster. It's going to get a little bit tight right there. This is not going to be easy. Oh, a little bit of a nudge there, but nothing. No arm, no foul. Oh! Jonah Colbert in the wall. Jonah Colbert, our leader, that is, who would pass Christopher McCullough, is going to get in the wall a little bit there. Not 100% sure, but not sure if we cleared up or what. But here comes Peyton Hubbard. Peyton Hubbard with a big run off the corner. And Joshua Lee finding comfort in that car. He's made his way up there. Look at all this back here, man. Derek Puckett in the middle of this hornet's nest. Look right behind them. Drew Kroll, Cody Gagliano, Cody Anderson, Chad Watson, all these guys 3 wide right now for this position, which is back in the 21st position. See, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. That's a lot of 2 by 2s. These guys are racing hard right now. They know that they have to gain as many positions as they can off the restart. And Peyton Hubbard stuck on the bottom. Here comes Joshua Lee. We've seen how fast he's been early. And he's done a great job of keeping that 99 machine in the top 5 so far in this race. And not to look now, but right behind them battling is Chad Ross and Keith Hackney. We know how good Keith is in the trucks. He loves the truck series. We'll see what happens to him here. Steven Chad, I'm not 100% sure. Not sure if he got caught up in an incident or what, but Michael Robinson has fallen back a few positions. And it looks like he's, I don't know if he's on the track right now, but right now we are 3 wide right here. Keith Hackney up the middle. Peyton Hubbard pushing that one truck, and the 99 is still holding tough on the outside. Joshua has done a great job tonight. Don't know if he's going to be able to hold Keith Hackney behind him. Keith Hackney up to 3rd place. Up 35 positions, that is. And you see right now Peyton Hubbard under fire from Chad Ross and John Mollahan making, look at 3 wide right there. Not going to be able to do that. But he attempted to. As you see back here, Lane Phillips making his way back up to the front in that 16 machine. He's been in the top 15, top 10 all night. Great run for that 16 machine, as it's his first race here in the Bluegrass iRacing Truck Series, that is. Jeremy Vaughn in his 2 truck back this season. Right now he's running P12, doing a great job at that. So Barrett Morton trying to make a move here underneath that 03 of Kenneth McCullough. Keith Hackney making a move here for 2nd place, at least attempting to. Kenneth McCullough, or Christopher McCullough, that is. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold Keith at bay or not, but it looks like Keith's going to try to do a slide job here. Not going to be able to do it. You know, Keith loves those slide jobs from dirt racing. He does a lot of dirt racing himself, but he's not going to be able to completely get past him. But he's still side by side. He's going to dump as much air as he can on that spoiler, get the biggest run here into turn 3. He's not going to be able to clear the 04s. The 04 also dives it in pretty deep. You see side by side, maybe a little bit of contact there. No harm, no foul. Battle right now is on for 2nd, as this is allowing Jonah Colbert to kind of pull away. But with the draft, may not be as helpful. But that 99 machine and Joshua Lee is going to be able to push the 1 truck past the 04. Christopher's got to get cleared in here for 2nd. But here comes Joshua Lee now looking for that 3rd position. Single file now. Oh, the 99 is going to get a little bit tight from that lap car there. Here comes the 51 of Peyton Hubbard up on that outside. There's not a lot of grip up there, so he's going to have to lift a little bit. Here comes Chad Ross, John Mollahan that outside train is going pretty quick. And, move there. Adam Lancaster up 35 positions right now into 8th. You see 3 wide here with a few lap cars there with Adam Lancaster going into turn 1. It's going to be pretty tight here as we see John Kinder making his way back up to the front. Back here, one of our leaders this race, Wes Wiggin, has fallen back right now to 16th place after having a pit and such. So not exactly where he wants to be. He has a lot of work ahead of him, but the good thing is that he has a lot of work, but also a lot of laps. Three wide back here, Drew Kroll getting to experience David Sheets, Wes Wiggin, and Cody Anderson. They're going to go 4 wide right there. Very tight. David Sheets on the outside almost made contact with the truck that was going a lap down, I believe. Or no, Peyton Hubbard had an issue. That was Peyton Hubbard. Now they're 4 wide going in turn 3. The 12 car. What a save. Oh my goodness. There's Ronnie Shirk Jr. He's going to go up into the wall, though, unfortunately. But, man, that was an insane save to start off that sequence there. And we'll have to go back and see what happened to Peyton Hubbard. That car looks damaged. I'm guessing that he got into the wall. As we'll go take a replay really quickly to see what happened here into turn 1 and 2, which is very odd. And not sure what happened. And he had actually fallen back, so he had to hit the wall off of turn 4, it looks like. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You see him right there. You get to the wall, and that's how you go from 4th to 19th. But I'm going to get back live here with Jonah Colbert, our leader. Keith Hackney able to kind of run him down a little bit. He's inching up closer and closer. Look at the battle box up here. You can see it right there. Jonah Colbert first. Keith Hackney. You can see how many positions that he's gained over the course of this race. Joshua Lee. Christopher McCullough. You can see where they're at right now, but this is the battle for first place. Jonah Colbert out front. Keith Hackney second. Keith Hackney is making that gap much, much smaller. Back here and look at Chad Ross right now inside the top 6. Has had a great race. We got a battle back here. Looks like there's Daniel Cunningham on the bottom of him, and Barron Morton and Jeremy Vaughn. There's another battle right behind him, it looks like. I think I saw David Sheets and Cody Anderson side by side there in turn 1 and 2. Joshua Lee right now, but look at the lead. Jonah Colbert under fire from Keith Hackney. Not going to be able to make a move just yet. Making a move inside. Here comes Keith Hackney in that one truck. Jonah Colbert under fire from the one machine. Side by side down the backstretch off of turn 2. And here comes Joshua Lee trying to use the draft to get as much position as he can. They're 3 wide, not too far back. Lap 46 out of 75. Jonah Colbert's going to give it to that one truck. New leader here at Auto Club, Keith Hackney. Jonah Colbert's going to maintain that second position over Joshua Lee. Christopher McCullough and John Kinder's made his way up into the top 5. That truck is bad fast. Right behind them, we see Adam Lancaster on the outside of John Mollahan and Daniel Cunningham, but they're going to draft. And Barrett Bourne's going to maybe push that 77 truck. It's just to the point where they start to get single filed out, and it's all about the draft. And the second you get side by side, it slows the trucks down a lot. And so you see them lose a lot of positions, which is, or a lot of time when they're side by side, which is not exactly what you want. But Jonah Colbert kind of struggling here. It looks like, oh, never mind. That is Keith Hackney right in front of him. So he's able to stay in the draft, but Joshua Lee is just really fast. I thought that the 99 had caught him big time, but it looks like he's just right behind him, right behind Keith. So, again, the draft really playing a favor. Man, this battle right now for 7th place, that is pretty crazy. Is Adam Lancaster and John Mollahan still side by side Daniel Cunningham right behind them, and Barrett Morton on the outside as well. Single file it out, and every time I look,
All right, man,
I see,
caution
we
is
got a
out,
caution.
caution is
What's
out.
happening? Oh, look, I see that 42 machine on the outside, and it looks like we got a caution. Looks like the backstretch is pretty clear. We have another Cofield caution. And we're going to go take a look and see what brought out the Cofield caution. Not 100% sure what brought out the caution, but we see the 55 George Gibbs in the pits. Not sure if he had anything to do with it. Keith Hackney up 37 positions that first place. So it was George Gibbs. It looks like he maybe had a engine failure on the track and came to rest on the track surface, which will prompt the yellow to come out. So that will be our Cofield caution. We'll see. Get a view here coming into the pits. As you see already, Keith Hackney out of the pits, and these drivers just getting into the pits. So it's pretty insane, the difference. But you see Keith Hackney should be able to drive. Oh, Joshua Lee, what a pit stop for the 99 machine, as he will come out of the pits first. Joshua Lee has been mad impressive, I have to say. So far, a rookie here in the Truck Series, his first race with the Bluegrass iRacing Series. He's done a great job. It looks like getting word that he did downshift and it blew the engine. Unfortunate for George Gibbs. Hopefully we get to see George next week, as we saw him race all last season. Unfortunate end to the first race of the season, but the good thing is that it is the first race of the season. These guys have all season to come back from any thing that sets them behind early on. And, these guys just really, have to keep your head in the game. It's a big mental game here, racing, especially with a big field. And the Truck Series seems to stay pretty full throughout the entire season. And, these guys, you'll find people that, that you work best with. You find people that you have to race very hard every single week for certain positions. But one thing is that these drivers will never give up that easy. And they will, keep pushing every single week. And one of those guys who really shows up the best is Keith Hackney. He is really, really good at any track you go to. And it looks like we are going to be going 1 to green this time by. Joshua Lee up front right now. Christopher McCall is going to be in third. John Mollahan in that 02 machine is going to be fourth. Adam Lancaster fifth. Barrett Morton sixth. Kenneth McCall is going to be seventh. David Sheets eighth. Jeremy Vaughn ninth. And he was our second place guy last time. He's now in 10th. Jonah Colbert, as we've seen him, really do good throughout the race. So, weird instance to see him back here in 10th, but he'll make his way back up. John Kinder, Wes Wiggin, Cody Anderson right behind him. Chad Ross, who's been in the top 10 all day, right now in 14th. Daniel Cunningham, 15th. Drew Pohl, 16th. Derek Puckett's going to be 17th. Chad Watson, 18th. Daniel Worthington, 19th. And rounding out our 20th position is going to be Alex Healy. See Mikkel Robinson making his way back up from a pit error right now in the 24th position. Cody Gagliano right behind them. Once again, the ButtKicker 150 is going to be going back green. Pace car is going to take the hard left turn. Into the Geico restart zone we go. We're going back green, 25 laps to go here at Auto Club. And oh, we got one car outside. That's Keith Hackney. Maybe a little bit of tire spin. Not 100% sure, but that car was pretty wide. And 99 machine of Joshua Lee is going to take over that first position pretty easily, that is. And don't look now, John McCullough's on the outside looking pretty quick. See Jeremy Vaughn right now in 10th place, right behind them. 3 wide, 4 wide even. As you see, John Kinder gets turned around. John Kinder hard into the inside wall. 82 machine. Caution is not out. And Keith Hackney making a move here for the lead, that is now. Trying to get past Joshua Lee. It looked like maybe John Kinder thought he was clear and just was not clear. But side by side for the lead, and here comes Baron Morton. Baron Morton out of nowhere up into the top 4. And Joshua Lee is still holding strong on that outside, but Keith Hackney's going to shut the door, slam it shut, and he's not going to look back. But Joshua Lee not giving up just yet. It's going to actually push him down the backstretch. Now making a look move. Keith Hackney blocks it. Keith Hackney will retain the lead. Here comes Jonah Colbert, started 10th on this restart, up to 5th, battling for 3rd, 3 wide off of turn 4. We have Jonah Colbert, Christopher McCullough, and Baron Morton side by side with the 0-2 of John Mollahan. He has no idea where to go. Adam Lancaster right behind them. Nowhere to go as they have the track blocked 3 wide. Let's see who's able to prevail out of this. That 9 machine making the middle look good, but Jonah Colbert's going to make the bottom work, and he's going to make it stick, and he's going to even make a move here for 2nd almost. Here we go, right behind him, David Sheets right now. Trying to make a move here as he's almost 3 wide. The 42 machine of Cody Anderson, we've seen him. He's been up on the top lane, the bottom. He has now made his way up into that top 15 again. Wes Wiggin. You see him with the 2 car of Jeremy Vaughn. He was outside. Maybe a little bit of help there from Drew Prohl, but here comes Jim Kaufman. Jim Kaufman to the bottom, making it 3 wide, but not going to be able to make the move work. He's going to tuck in behind that 88. The 80 is going to get a big run behind them, which that is Drew Prohl in the 80 machine. Still 3 wide going to the 1. Here comes Jim Kaufman making a move down low. And he's going to really send it in there. He's going to take advantage of that 3 wide situation. He's going to make his way back up a little bit. As we have, there's a lot going on. Chad Ross. When I looked a few minutes ago, he was in like 12th place. And look at this. He's making a move underneath Baron Morton. 3 wide. He's going to make it stick too. What a move for Chad Ross. Up into 3rd place. As now the battle's on for 4. Joshua Lee, Baron Morton side by side. Daniel Cunningham looking to help that 9 machine. Not going to be able to do much with it right now. As they go into turn 1, as you see, they're still 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Everywhere, man. There's action on the track. Jonah Colbert also has taken the lead from Keith Hackney, pretty demandingly that is, as he is out to a pretty decent lead right now. Colbert out to a 0.63 second lead at the moment. You see all the action. Jonah Colbert. Chad Ross has made his way up into 2nd. I'm wondering if Keith Hackney might have taken 2 tires on the last stop, or if he's just saving. Chad Ross and Jonah Colbert fell back a little bit, but have made their way back up. Joshua Lee has fallen way back, and you see Jim Kaufman right there. 3 wide in the middle. Jonah Colbert, Chad Ross definitely took tires, and the 99 and the 1 did not, or they only took 2. That is what's causing this. You see Sean Kaiser up a lot of positions right now. 19, that is up to 7th place as he sends it to the bottom. You see that 08 maybe a little bit slower than the 41. Jim Kaufman up to 4th place with those fresh tires. You see Daniel Cunningham, Sean Kaiser battling for that 5th place position. Joshua Lee falling backwards. Same thing with Baron Morton. Adam Lancaster's made his way back up there. And if you look, we see Cody Anderson again on the outside of 3 wide. It's not the first and probably not the last time you will see this, but the 0-2 machine of John Mollahan's going to pinch that at 0-3 of Kenneth McCullough all the way up top. And Kenneth McCullough's going to have help here from Cody Anderson behind him. As we've seen him run that outside, not going to be able to close up that gap just yet. We're going a little bit back here. Daniel Worthington, Justin Winters, all back here. Michael Robinson, Alex Healy. Lucas Lyons, after being involved in that crash, has actually made his way up to the top 25. You see that car's pretty torn
All
up,
right, man.
but we got the
Caution
caution.
is out. Caution is out.
We have another caution. Do you know what it is? It is another Cofield caution, that is. And once we get word from race control on what brought out the caution, we could see if we got the replay of it. But Jonah Colbert, pretty demanding lead, but it looked like he might have taken 4 tires compared to some of those other guys. Like Keith Hackney fell back pretty quickly. And, you know, Chad Ross, Jim Kaufman, these guys absolutely soared up to the front, which makes me think that these guys took 4 tires their last stop. Yeah, looking at their last pit times, they definitely did take 2 tires, or they definitely did take 4 tires compared to like Keith Hackney, Sean Kaiser, Joshua Lee, Barrett Moore, and Adam Lancaster. Those guys may have only taken 2 tires. So this practically changes up the strategy, because do the top guys have another set of tires, or will they not have an extra set later on? It's either one of those scenarios. So yeah, this is going to be pretty insane. See a bunch of drivers here coming off of pit road. See the 99 machine probably putting on 4 tires there compared to some guys who maybe just came in and took 2. Keith Hackney looks like he would gain 4 tires there. And really quickly, before the pace car, let's see if maybe we can grab someone up here into the booth. Let's see if we can go grab Sean Kaiser really quickly. Hey, Sean Kaiser, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, Sean, it's been an insane race, and we've seen you gain 22 positions and make your way back up here to the front. There's only a few laps left, only you know, a handful of laps to end this race. What do you got to do here to maintain and maybe even get up front here?
Just be smooth and fast. Unfortunately, I didn't take tires there because I had used it hoping it would go green. But yeah, it's been a long race. I got an EOL, so I came from the back towards the front, from the back to the front again. So pretty good race. I'm gonna try and get to the front, but I'm gonna try and not kind of stop the bleeding per se, because like I said, I don't have any more tires. But hoping for the best here.
All right. Well, good luck here in this last little stint. Hope to see you back up front.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
That was Sean Kaiser there in the 24 machine. He will be starting P5. And, you know, not taking tires here, he was right. And this kind of brings you to the different strategies that we have. There are so many various strategies going on right now. Lucas and Chad both looks like they just topped off on fuel. Daniel Cunningham or not topped off on fuel, but took 2 tires. The first guy who looks like took 4 tires was Joshua Lee, which would be P7, and right behind him is going to be Keith Hackney in P8. They look like they took tires. And Christopher McCullough, Barrett Morton, Dustin Reinsettle, these guys saved their tires on that last stint just in case if there was another caution. So now these guys are going to be able to, you know, outrun those guys who took tires the last stop, like Chad Ross, Jim Kaufman, and it may have looked like I'm not sure where Jonah Colbert went,
Green flag.
but
Green
the
flag.
green flag is back out. And Lucas Lyons, that damage machine is going to lead us back up there. You see that outside line prevailing once again. 3 wide all the way back. I'm not 100% sure. Jonah Colbert maybe got a penalty or such. But no signs of him. Chad Ross going to go to the lead. The 08 machine of Daniel Cunningham's going to follow. And you see now, this is going to be a hornet's nest for the lead. As you see Stephen Page going through the middle. Sean Kaiser, who we just talked to, he said he wants to get to the front as quick as he can. But Willie, as they're 3 wide coming off of that corner right there, almost making contact. And look behind them, Joshua Lee, the first car, 4 wide, Keith Hackney. I believe there's Drew Prohl in the middle. This never usually works out that well. Bear Morton maybe looking to stick his nose to make it even 5 wide. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, the 80 machine up into the wall, the 03. The 11's going to get hit there. Dustin Reinsettle, they're like 5 wide, 6 wide. Alex Healy, I believe, is all the way on the apron. I have no idea what's going on, but big checkup in the middle of the field. There's Peyton Hubbard. As we just saw, that's what happens here at Auto Club. When one car gets offline, they all get offline, and they all just stack up. Did you see Peyton Hubbard up the middle, 3 wide? There's still almost 4 wide. These guys are racing really hard right now. 4 wide for the second time down the front stretches. Now they're going to only make it 3 wide. The 84 of Chad Watson all the way on the bottom of the track. Peyton Hubbard in the middle. And the 80 of Drew Prohl on the outside as they're still bumping. Oh, we got 1 car around. That's the 03. They're wrecking big. The 77 of Adam Lancaster around. The 93 around. 1 car up on its lid almost. Big wreck on the backstretch here at Auto Club Motor Speedway. And you know what this is. It is another Cofield caution brought to you by Cofield. And this one we definitely had a pretty good shot of. And we'll be able to find this wreck here for us pretty easily, as they were 4 wide. And we know how 4 wide usually works. Let's look at our Cofield caution here. You see 4 wide. And the 03 is just going to get surround. You see the 20 machines just going to get up into Adam Lancaster, into the 84 Chad Watson, who had a great run. Kel Robinson on the bottom. Adam Lancaster turned all the way around. See the 93 and watch this big hit right here. Bam! And that 93 goes up. And there was 1 car that flew over him right here. Alex Healy up into the air. Looks like Daniel Worthington's going to get just caught up in that. And, man, there was a lot of drivers in this wreck. Unfortunate. But we're going to go take a look here. I'm going to see if we can get on board a Bobby Hall Jr. That 94 truck, even though it's a little torn up. Let's see if we can get to Bobby Hall. Where is Bobby Hall Jr.? There he is. So let's go to his cockpit and let's see if we can get a pretty good view of this wreck. It happened way in front of him. You see there, 4 wide just doesn't really work out that well. And look at that. What a great wreck avoidance. You see 1 car going down, tagging Daniel Worthington. Bobby Hall's going to come out pretty unscathed. So, back up front, while we were watching all that action, Chad Ross, right now, our leader. Jim Kaufman, 2nd. Daniel Cunningham, 3rd. Stephen Page is going to be 4th, and Sean Kaiser is going to be 5th. Keith Hackney right now into 6th. These guys look like they're saving fuel right now. See them all the way on the bottom of the apron there. See if we can get one of our guys up front. Gonna see if I can grab someone, but it looks like they're gonna get the one to go here. If we get another caution, we'll grab another driver. But as of right now, this is an insane race. I cannot express to you in words of how insane this is, seeing 40 cars just go 3 by 3 everywhere, 4 wide. Everyone's trying to get in as many positions as you can. As you see these drivers on the apron, they are saving fuel big time right now. And, you know, 10 laps, 9 laps now to go. Pace lights are out. We're going to be going green this time. These guys are looking like they're probably going to be pushing their fuel limits. And we're going to see what's going to happen here. This is definitely going to be a great, great, great finish. Let's see if we get the... Let's see if we can show maybe some fuel strategies here. So there's the stint length, and you can see how many laps we're able to go. Looks like around like 17 to 18 laps. So, it's going to be interesting here. 7 cautions on the night. 7 Cofield cautions, that is, on the night. And man, what has got to be going through these drivers' minds right now? Because you see everyone going 3, 4 wide every single lap. It's just, what do you do? It's like the, one of our guys who's up here running very well all night, the 99, I do not see him up into the top 10. Joshua Lee might have had a pit road speeding penalty. I'm not sure where he is at. But nevertheless, coming to the Geico restart zone. Will this be our last caution? I probably should not have said it, but
Green, green, green.
the green flag is back out. See Chad Ross on the inside, Jim Kaufman on the outside, Daniel Cunningham and Stephen Page pushing them side by side as they go into turn 1. The battle's on for second. Jim Kaufman on the outside, but Daniel Cunningham's going to be able to take that position. So far, Sean Kaiser, the man that we just talked to, is going to fill that position side by side now with Jim Kaufman. Yo 8's up there. Here comes Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney 3 wide on the bottom, not going to be able to make a book. And here comes Daniel Cunningham on that outside, but Steve Kaufman's not done yet. Side by side for second place. As there goes the 04. Ooh, Christopher McCall is sticking his nose in there 3 wide. That ain't going to work. Sean Kaiser to his inside. Gives him a little bump to the door. Bear Morton right behind them. He's entered the party again. As you see them 3 wide, here comes Keith Hackney on the apron below Sean Kaiser. And they're really low down there. That ain't going to work, boys. But they're going to have to lift off really early. As you see them both slide up the track, advantage of the 04 of Christopher McCauley. He's going to be able to hold it. Here comes Bear Morton on the outside. Keith Hackney still down there, able to hold it. Chad Ross, our leader. 7 to go here at Auto Club Motor Speedway. This is insane. The 56 of Stephen Page has joined the party. And is that Justin Winters? We saw him with damage earlier. He's into the top 10. What a race for these boys. They're all side by side right now. And the action right now is still for second place. The leader not able to go anywhere. Here goes Keith Hackney to the bottom of the track. 3 wide again. That one car is going. He is making moves and he is on a mission underneath the 08 of Daniel Cunningham. As he's going to get a little bit loose, he's going to get a little bit tight now. He's going to slide up the track, but he hasn't cleared in front of that 08. And there goes the 04 of Christopher McCollum making a move here for second outside of Jim Kaufman. Chad Ross likes to see this, but the one thing he doesn't like to see is that one car going 3 wide once again. Keith Hackney on the bottom. Second place is the 1 truck, but he's not going to be able to just clear him just yet, but now he will. Jim Kaufman up the track. Oh, really close to the wall. Not going to be able to do it. We got 1 car all the way to the bottom. That was Wes Wiggin, I believe. Not sure that was the 11 of Dustin Reinstedel. Maybe had an issue there. But we're going to go back to our first place. Here comes Keith Hackney back to the lead. Oh, we got a wreck. The 04 into the outside wall. Christopher McCall is slow. Well, the 41 of Jim Kaufman also caught up in now, but they're going to save it. We're going to keep it green. 5 laps to go. Oh! We got a wreck on the back. Sean Kaiser's in it.
Caution is out.
As they're wrecking everywhere. Oh, man. 5 laps to go. Sean Kaiser, who we just talked to recently in this wreck. And don't worry, we will get a view on it. But this is our another Cofield caution brought to you by Cofield. As they've had a lot of cautions tonight. I'm not sure what happened. It looked like maybe the 56 had gotten hit up the track there. All right, so here's our Cofield caution. As you see, they're 3 wide right here. And right there, Sean Kaiser. Oh, I'm not 100% sure. just going to turn up into him. Let's see if maybe we get a slower look on this. See, right here, you see the 56 kind of go up, help with the 2. The 24 maybe makes a little bit of contact with the 41. I'm not 100% sure, but he's going to get into that 56 truck. 56 of Stephen Page, who had a great run going. Jim Kaufman also going to get caught up in this, unfortunately. It looks like everyone else is just going to miss this wreck. And that is very, very unfortunate. As you see that 56 machine pretty beat up as he took a lick to the outside wall. Let's see if maybe we can get a view here from that 24 truck of Sean Kaiser. Let's see if we can get to his cockpit here. So we're going to see him. Let's see. I don't know. We'll let everyone else be the judge of that. But unfortunate incident here. Takes out Sean Kaiser in the 24 machine and the 56 of Stephen Page, who had a absolutely great run going. Very unfortunate, but 3 laps to go, and you see Keith Hackney in the lead. I think this is the last thing anyone wants to see. And getting reports here, one of our front runners, Joshua Ely, I believe that's how you pronounce it, but he lost internet, so sadly a great run ended so somberly for him. But now we got Keith Hackney up in the lead, man. And if there's anyone who knows about being in the lead, it's Keith Hackney. All these guys pitted on lap 59. Chad Ross, looks like he took 2 tires. Daniel Cunningham 2 tires. Jim Kaufman in 8th took 2 tires. Everyone else is taking 4 tires. So at this point, what can you do? How do you beat Keith Hackney? And to be honest, there's not a lot you could do to beat Keith Hackney. You got to race more aggressive and smarter than him. And for a lot of the rookies, as we see up here in the top 10 right now, Keith Hackney, or not Keith Hackney, but Chad Ross, Daniel Cunningham, David Sheets, Jim Kaufman, these guys have never really raced with Keith that much, or at least that I know of. At least in this series, they've not raced with him. So they don't know how to really do that just yet. And this is the first race to really test those waters. Really see what you can do. Poke your nose in there a little bit further than you think you can. These guys have a lot on the stake, or a lot on stake here. If they win, they're locked into the playoffs if they just show up every race and run decently. So at this point, if you clinch a win the first race of the season, it practically, sets up your entire season where you could be aggressive no matter what you do. Keith Hackney, our leader. Going to lead us to the Geico restart zone. Unless it is Chad Ross, but I think Keith Hackney chose the outside because he was in front last time we checked. So, see Keith Hackney. I bet he is calm, cool, collective inside the cockpit right now. Never an ounce of, fear in his eyes. He always will be the most aggressive driver if he's on the track. So Keith Hackney, Chad Ross, Daniel Cunningham, Barrett Morton, Jeremy Vaughn, Justin Winter, Jim Kaufman, David Sheets, and Cody Cogliano round out our top 10. Green flag back out. You see the massive jump Keith Hackney gets. Daniel Cunningham right behind him. Both of those drivers are on 2 tires. As you see, already 3 wide going into turn 1. Battle's on for second. The battle's on everywhere, that is. 2 to go. As you see, these guys are really going for it. Here's a little bit back in the pack. As we even see Travis Twitty making a move up there. Oh, we got 1 car. Saved it. It may not be done wrecking back there, but we're going to keep our eyes on the leader here, Keith Hackney. Right now, our leader, Chad Ross, second, Daniel Cunningham. Here comes Jeremy Vaughn up into that 3rd spot, almost, as he tried to get past Daniel Cunningham, but not going to be able to do it just yet. Into the outside wall, Jeremy Vaughn. Also, Justin Winters into the outside wall. Keith Hackney's going to lead us to the white flag here at Auto Club Speedway. And here comes Daniel Cunningham making a move to the inside now. Jeremy Vaughn to the outside of Daniel Cunningham now. This is for the third spot. Podium now. Here goes Barrett Morton, David Sheets, Christopher McCullough. All these guys back up front. But right now, this is all Keith Hackney's race to lose as we go down the backstretch here at Auto Club Motor Speedway. Keith Hackney, 5-car length lead going into turn 3. That one machine can set sail. Keith Hackney off of turn 4. Followed by Chad Ross and Jeremy Vaughn. They're side by side for second. But it's going to be all Keith Hackney at Auto Club. He will win it. And Jeremy Vaughn's going to edge out Chad Ross for second place. And Chad Ross will finish third. Barrett Morton's going to be fourth. What a finish. Look at this beautiful truck. It's going to be in victory lane tonight. Keith Hackney drove one whale of a race, and he will win here at Auto Club. What a finish here at Auto Club Speedway tonight. What a race. These guys left it all out to be. Keith Hackney will win at Auto Club. We're going to go ahead and get our finishing lineup here. Keith Hackney will finish first, that is. Jeremy Vaughn's going to be second. Chad Ross going to be third. Barrett Morton's going to be fourth. Daniel Cunningham fifth. David Sheets is going to be sixth. Christopher McCullough is going to be seventh. Peyton Hubbard eighth. Cody Gagliano is going to be ninth. And rounding out our top 10 is going to be Michael Robinson, Dustin Ryan, Settle, Wes Wiggin, Drew Prohl, Ron Morris Jr., Justin Winters, Cody Anderson, Travis Twitty, and John Milano will end out our top 18. And going a little bit further down, we got Derek Puckett in 19th, Lucas Lyons, Chad Watson, Adam Lancaster, Michael Cole, Joshua Clemens going to be 24th, Thomas Hall's going to be 25th, Bobby Hall Jr., Jim Kaufman, who had a strong run but's going to sadly finish 27th tonight, Brian Terry's going to be 28th, and Stephen Page is going to be 29th. Going a little bit further down the page here, we're going to have Eric Parks going to finish 30th, Billy Bowerman's going to finish 31st, Sean Kaiser 32nd, Mark Vondel is going to be finish 33rd. Daniel Worthington 34th. Alex Healy 35th. Joshua Lee, after a strong night, sadly ended under connection issues, is going to be 36th. Kenneth McCall is going to be 37th. Carlton Charles is going to be 38th. Jonah Colbert is going to be 39th after, again, another strong showing, but it's off to a rough start. Lane Phillips going to be 40th. John Kinder 41st. Ronnie Shirk Jr. 42nd. George Gibbs, Casey Ryback, Joe Zallo, Adrian Loya, Jeremiah Hobbs, Charles Blake, and rounding out our field tonight, Dakota Shepard is 101 machine. What a race tonight. We saw everyone leave it out on the lines. So we're going to go ahead and see if we got anyone out here in the booth that we could call up. So we're going to go ahead and see if we get our third place finisher tonight. Chad Ross here in a second. What a race overall, though. These guys, again, left it all out on the line tonight. They really raced hard. They did everything they could. And at the end of the day, it's all going to be Keith Hackney. Oops. All right. Let's see if we can get Chad Ross in here. Chad Ross, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, we saw you in the top 10 all night, and even when you were out of the top 10, you made your way back up in there. Tell us about your strategy tonight, and we know that you're a rookie here in the Bluegrass iRacing Series. Tell us what you were looking forward to tonight and how it ended out for you.
Well, it was a little bit up and down. I pitted early in the race, and not a lot of people did. It was like 30th or something, and worked my way back up, and, we really thought that stop was about, 20 something to go. We all took forward. I went from like 4th to 13th, and I thought, man, we're in trouble. I can't believe all these people took 2, and then we drove right up through them. And I said, well, maybe we were right. And then I didn't need those late cautions. I'm pissed right now. If we had had those late cautions, I thought I would have, I thought I was going to drive away from them. But once I lit on that restart, I was trying to do qualifying laps, and I guess I burned them up. And I think maybe those guys that caught me, they might have took lefts on that last, because they still had, the guys that took two still had some lefts. So I don't know if that's what got me or not, but just, disappointed, but, being disappointed with third, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, and everyone was on different strategies there, and we saw that maybe you had to take 2 tires compared to Keith's 4 tires there at the end. Even with third place finish, even if it's a disappointing third place finish, you still start off the season pretty strong, and you got a lot of races left this season. So, what are you going to be looking forward to after this race?
Just looking forward to putting together some more top fives and trying to stay out of trouble.
Awesome. Well, do you have any teammates, sponsors, friends, family that you would like to thank out there?
Of course, I want to thank all my buddies on Team 3. We were having a great run on, I think, the second or third caution to go. We had my buddies Jim Kaufman and Stephen Page up there with me. Fortunately, they got some bad luck there with the next caution. Our buddy Eric Parks, probably the fastest guy on the team, he caught an early tough break. So it could have been a great run for us tonight, but we got plenty more races to go. Want to thank Bluegrass for having us a part of their league. Thank you for the broadcast. I want to say hi to my dad at home.
Well, thank you very much, Chad Ross. It was awesome watching you tonight, and wish you the best luck next week. See you, man.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, so that was our third place finisher tonight. We're gonna see if we can catch up with our second place finisher. Hey, Jeremy, you got a copy? Jeremy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Mikey.
Hey, how you doing, Jeremy? We saw you out front tonight a little bit. It definitely wasn't the easiest race for you, as we saw you, midfield a lot. We saw you on the outside. We saw you on the inside. We saw you the middle of 3 wide and sometimes even 4 wide. But nevertheless, you brought that 2 truck home second tonight, which is amazing. Tell us how you did it.
Luck, man, to be honest with you, because I did not to say if I would expect it to have been here after my qualifying. No, I'd be lying to you.
Well, nevertheless, though, I mean, that truck, we definitely went through a lot tonight. But what did you do to keep clean? Because there were definitely a lot of incidents that you had to avoid tonight.
I just kept it on the outside and kept trying to save my tires. That way I didn't burn them up. And then dodging. As soon as I'd see a little bit of smoke, I'd roll out of it.
Gotcha. And, this is a great start to your season. And what are you going to be looking forward to in the next few races? We have Las Vegas next week. Then after that, we have Pocono. What do you got to do to maintain these top, 3 finishes?
Really, I feel like just keep my nose clean, because I'll put myself behind the 8 ball easy by myself. But really, keep my nose clean.
Gotcha. Well, it was awesome seeing you run out front and, getting that second place finish, snagging it there at the end. Do you have any family, friends, teammates, sponsors that you'd like to thank?
I got to thank all my boys at Next Level Racing, Papa Mike's Promotions, Elite Performance Industries. Look around the truck here. I ain't used to this, man. NH Lens. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Well, Jeremy, congratulations on your second place finish. Can't wait to see you next week. Have a good week, man.
Appreciate you.
All right. That was our second place finisher. And last but not least, we're going to get our man who finished first out there tonight. Old Keith Hackney. You got a copy?
What's going on, Mikey?
It's always good to see you, especially out here in front. You had a wild race. You started out all the way back, 40th, somewhere around there. And pretty quickly we saw you make your way up to the front. And, strategy kind of threw all the trucks around. You're back in 15th, back up front, back to 10th, back up front. What did you have to do tonight to, finish out this race in first?
Well, we're gonna have to figure out some quality issues on my end, because I was tracking I think, what was it, a 3 for qualifying?
Mm-hmm.
And or was it a 2? I don't know. Either or, it was going to. I feel it was going to be quick time, and I had quality issues my second lap, so I didn't count my second lap. So, and I had to disconnect and I had to turn some stuff off and come back in. So, that kind of sucked. I did not want to start in the back, especially in the first race of obviously the new season and all the new guys in there. You don't really know how everybody races, so that's something to try to get used to or whatnot. But it was definitely a blast. I mean, I had an absolute blast just driving up through there, just racing with everybody. There was definitely some strategy going on. I knew Jonah was on a different strategy as what we was, and I knew he hated to see that caution when it came out because I think he played the right strategy. Maybe not. Who knows? We won't never know that. But other than that, man, like I still had a set of tires in the bank right there for that last run, and it was pretty much balls to the wall. Um, Obviously, them guys up front, didn't either have tires or they didn't take them or whatever they was doing. So it was just really trying to be careful not to get into them trying to come up through there. And when I tell you, there was some close calls, for sure. And I about lost it. I think once or twice or yeah, once on a restart, right there late in the race, and I thought my race was over as well because I was just trying to push it, and try to get as many positions on the restarts as I could. But I was really good on the bottom. Like even in long run when we was on the same tires, I was really good. So, I was just really not trying to burn my stuff up. But that run right before that last or next to last caution, I burnt my stuff up pretty good. So, other than that, man, I'm not gonna say it was luck. I'm not gonna say it was skill. It was just one of those things that just played in our favor, and I'm happy to be back in the trucks as well. And hopefully we can keep this momentum going in tomorrow in the Xfinity.
Yeah, and starting off the season here, and this season in all three series, because all of them start this week. You're the first winner. What momentum does this carry? I mean, even in the other series, even though these are not going to be the same drivers that you're going to be competing against in the Xfinity and the Cup Series, what does this do as a momentum boost to start your season?
I mean, it's always a good momentum booster. Anytime you can get a win, just anytime at any point during the season, and or obviously from the get go. That's kind of how we started last season in the Cup cars. We pulled out a win in the first race, and we had a good piece in Xfinity as well. It's just you try to get that momentum. Start off hot, so that way if you sort of slack off a little bit in the middle of the season, you can pick it back up when it needs to be done. So, like I said, it's always a good thing. And I want to take a minute and I want to shout out all my guys that showed up. We brought some new faces in here tonight. Joshua Ely and Lane Phillips, Cody Gagliano as well, which don't have a whole lot of asphalt experience, but I've been trying to be a mentor and trying to help them out. And they really proved their point tonight. Unfortunately for Lane, he wasn't able to get a really good run, or I think he lagged out or something and Ely as well. So I just want to give a shout out to them guys, and hopefully we can, like I said, carry the momentum tomorrow and see what we got next week.
Well, Keith, congratulations, man. It's always good seeing you win, no matter what series we're in. You always seem to get it done. So congratulations on your win this week. Good luck in the next two races. I know you have a pretty long schedule this weekend, this week as that. But good luck, buddy. Congratulations on the first win of the season. And it's always good seeing you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And before we get out of here, man, I want to give a shout out to NLR, obviously my team, doing tremendous things on both dirt and asphalt. Elite Performance, for all your setup needs, paints by Grippy, NH Lens, Papa Mike's Promotions, custom cabinets by Keith, and a huge shout out to SWM Simrap Market. They've come on board with my paint shop, and we're doing big things over there. And shout out for Jason for putting up with all of our stuff week in and week out, and you for stepping up and doing what you're doing tonight and tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Keith. You have a good night.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, that wraps it up here, the Bluegrass iRacing series. What a race. I can't even tell you, how awesome of a race this was. And, we had a lot of drivers out there tonight, a lot of new faces, a lot of old faces, and no matter what, they still put on a great show. So really quickly, before we hop off, we're going to go look at our sponsors one more time, the people that allow us to make this possible. Again, WJM Motorsports, Cofield, our Cofield Caution sponsor tonight. They were up there a little bit, but again, Cofield, they have over 20 years in the contractor and sprayer industries. They do a lot, and they do a lot for our league. So make sure that you navigate between their main categories: paint sprayers, accessories, asphalt repair, stripping stencils, pressure washing signs, crack sealants, crack seal machines, mastic machines, cold patch products, hot patch products, tools, pressure washing equipment, supplies, and seal coat. They offer free shipping for many of their products, including pallet quantities, equipment, and special offers. And they were our caution sponsor tonight. So thank you again, Cofield, for hopping on board this season. Very excited to have you. Also want to shout out Bluegrass Power Washing. And last but not least, our poll sponsor, again, doorstopnation.com. Make sure you go check them out. They've been with iRacing and NASCAR for a while, and they're still online entertaining and selling doorsteps for the last 20 years. So thank you again, Doorstop Nation. And last but not least, thank you to everyone who tuned in for tonight. It was an awesome crowd. Glad to have everyone here tonight. Hope that your favorite driver did well. But nevertheless, hope to see y'all all tomorrow night for the Bluegrass Xfinity Series and Wednesday night for the Bluegrass Cup Series. Again, thank you all for a wonderful night. Everyone, good night.